The idea that you bring activity back to your daily life is what people love about LifeSpan, whether you're at work or you're at home or enjoying your regular workout. We've refined and designed every component of our line to work in unison, complementing your daily routines. We believe every life has energy, or a rhythm. By uniting the rhythm in your head as well as your body, you experience greater satisfaction. LifeSpan brings you features you know and love that feel familiar, yet new. With USB and Bluetooth connectivity, we provide powerful and intuitive tools connecting you to sources that help to motivate and keep you active. We define quality through informed design and engineering. LifeSpan continues to evolve as today's leader in this arena. So the question is, what defines us as human beings? Conceptual clarity is a result of everyday mobility and a mind that stays in rhythm with the body. Maintaining your rhythm is an integral key to our success. We get more out of work and play by finding the rhythm. That's LifeSpan.
From Fox 5 News, it's time for more Good Day New York.
Hey, check this out. An office setting, right? With treadmills. They're actually working at their desks, but they have treadmills. They're actually walking the entire time. This isn't some, goofy photo op or research. This is actually a growing trend. I've read about it a couple of times in the New York Times. People are doing this, Rosanna.
Really? I don't know anybody who's doing this.
Well, you should read more. I'm telling you. I have seen episodes. Look, do I know anybody who's done it? You're right. No.
Okay.
However, There is, we've heard of growing sales for these kind of treadmills slash desks. We brought in Bobby. He's from LifeSpan, and he actually has a desk slash treadmill all in one. How you doing?
Doing very well. Good morning.
So, Bobby, is this a growing trend?
This is a significantly growing trend, and we're seeing this, in fact, from organizations, large companies like Nike and Google. We're seeing it even at the executive offices of the president.
Now, take a big look at what we have here. You can only see the guest. We got to see. There's a treadmill under the desk.
Can I try it?
Please.
With high heels?
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Rosanna, try working.
All right. I'm going to call you, Greg. Don't call me at the office, Greg Kelly.
All right, try to mess with the computer.
Okay.
Now, seriously, like...
Let me just move this down just a little bit.
Okay. I see that you have Posh Spice working out on a computer like this.
At first glance, it seems like, you know, to Rosanna, she's been saying all morning, this would be distracting.
I'm distracted.
Right, you've got to
Because I'm afraid I'm going to fall off at some point if I don't concentrate on what I'm doing
Well,
here.
she doesn't have much coordination.
That's true. I'm a klutz.
All right. You tell me, does this really work? You can really get work done while you're on the treadmill?
You can, and actually most studies now find that employees are more productive, they're more creative.
They're more productive, they're more creative, and are they getting a real workout? I mean, why not just work out after work or before work?
Well, that's the other thing. A new study came out that even if you work out in the morning or work out in the afternoon, the fact that we as Americans sit 9 hours a day, that sitting offsets those benefits of that workout. So this is not to replace exercise.
Right.
This is to bring movement, activity, and motion back into our day.
So to keep moving, because somebody said what, sitting down is like the new smoking?
Sitting is the new smoking has been the kind of the coined term for the sitting disease, and in fact, it is now considered a disease now.
There are some people.
Oh, you see all my wires back here.
And you can see everything else.
Thanks a lot.
There are some people. There's not that much. Don't worry. Again, take a wide shot. I want you to go back on the jib. This is quite a contraption.
Do you want to try this?
How much does it cost? Sure. Why not?
The unit you're on now is our more popular unit. It's $19.99.
$19.99. Now, how many people do you think in the United States are actually doing this?
Recent projections we had was a little over 100,000 current users of this, but growing very rapidly.
So, I mean, listen, we're on a live show for 3 hours. We can't be doing this while we're interviewing guests. It would be distracting.
You know what? Look, a lot of people have nervous energy anyway, you know? Name a famous I heard Rumsfeld, Donald Rumsfeld, controversial former Secretary of Defense, was famously on his feet all day long, you know, giving orders, writing emails on his feet. Right? There are people who do that out there.
Now, do you need a special, I mean, this is a special desk, obviously, but do you need a special treadmill to do this all day long?
Yeah, can you just wedge one of your own under a desk?
You can. We've designed a specially engineered treadmill that's designed for the office. You can hear it's extremely quiet right now. We have safety features designed so that, again, it's designed for the office, designed to be integrated into that office in a safe environment.
Okay, now let's say you're on your lunch break and you want to kick it up a little bit, okay?
Yep.
How fast does this baby go?
Now this one right now I have it set as a max speed of 2 miles an hour.
Let's see.
So again, Greg, you're not going to get into a sweat. You're not going to be out of breath.
He'll be in sweating mode. I'm still in that.
How about you, Bigfoot?
Okay, hold on.
Be careful, be careful.
Hold on, what? Starting it on heels at 2.
Go. There we go.
Yeah, this is easy.
Now Google something.
Google something.
Google yourself. Send out a tweet.
Well, I'm not hooked up here, but yeah. I mean, listen, I don't think I could do this all day. One, I'm not programmed to do this all day. I'm used to sitting at a desk and concentrating at the matter at hand, not multitasking like this.
What we find is most of our customers tell us they use it for 2 to 3 hours a day, and they'll find tasks that makes it easier. So maybe in the morning when they're doing a webinar or a phone conference, they can walk 4 to 6 miles all during that typical occupation that had them sitting before.
Well, it's a nice little contraption here, Bobby. We thank you for showing it to us. Where can people buy them, by the way?
You can buy them on LifeSpanFitness.com and retailers all across the U.S.
Hey, thanks for dropping by.
Thank you.
All right.
You can come off now.
No, I like it. Can we interview Tiffany here from the following?
Can you make it go faster?
No.
Make it go faster.
No. He wants to just see me fall. That's what it is.
Be careful. No, I don't.
All right, we got a performance coming up. Sharon Core.
Remember the chorus? Go on. Leave me breathless. Right. So one of the core family members.
She's mortified that we're singing, by the way.
She's hanging in there.
No, she's happy.
Sharon Core is going to sing here, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, and we're going to talk to Tiffany from the following coming up.
That's a check of your Fox 5 on-time traffic.
So this morning we're checking out one of the latest fitness trends, treadmill desks. You can work out while you work, but
Ultimate
does that process really work? Well, unless you get distracted by either the workout or the working.
Or work, right. Sarah is checking out the treadmill desk in our newsroom. Sarah, what is going on?
Guys, I'm going to see if I can walk and talk at the same time. It's kind of difficult, you know. But also, they're trying to convince me here to give up an extra cup of coffee and go for the walking desk here. This is the company is LifeSpan. It's Walter Cole is with us today, as well as Dr. Scott Kahan from the National Center for Weight and Wellness here in Washington, D.C. Thank you both for coming in to talk to me today.
You're welcome.
You know, the thing is, I think people first think is, why do I need to be walking while I'm doing my work? It's got to be difficult to do. Walter, tell me why this? Why do it this way?
Well, it's actually, Sarah, a lot easier than what you would think. We want to be able to bring into the workplace the ability to bring in movement, to walk at a very comfortable pace, and really build it into your routine so that you can accomplish daily tasks like talking on the phone, reading your emails, and doing some typing. So it's actually very easy, and you quickly learn how to adapt to a walking surface below a elevated desk.
And it's got Bluetooth, so you can do all kinds of things like conference calls, whatever, and it doesn't go very fast. You know, but the other thing is people automatically think of, how can you be on a treadmill and do any kind of movement and still get your work done? Typing, looking at a screen, reading. Is there something different about this treadmill?
Well, it's engineered specifically so that you're walking at a constant horizontal plane. It doesn't incline like a fitness treadmill. It goes a maximum of 4 miles per hour, but most people find that they are comfortable walking between 1.2 and 1.8 miles an hour. You find your personal rhythm, and then you're able to accomplish your daily work tasks.
Okay. Dr. Kahan, I know that you use one of these, you know, the company's not paying you to do this. You were saying this is something you endorse because it helps you, and now even your patients are using it too. Why is this so much more beneficial, say, than just going out and running on the treadmill?
Look, if you can go out and run on the treadmill, if you can make time in your busy day to go to the gym or go out walking or running, that's fantastic. The problem is, in many people's lives, like mine, there's not much time in the day to be able to devote to that. With this, in the middle of my day, if I have a conference call, I can hop on here, talk with my Bluetooth on the call, and it's like free movement that I get in my day, whereas otherwise I'd be sitting in front of the computer.
So what is it that we're still, you know, I'm walking here. I don't feel like, you know, it keeps me moving. But what things does it do? Does it just keep your muscles, you know, moving? That's just the basic thing is for people maybe that are just sitting too much.
There's a huge difference between sitting and moving to any degree. Our bodies are made for movement. So even a very slow walk like that makes a big difference physiologically in your body. Your muscles are contracting and relaxing. There's a number of different hormones that are changing and a number of different enzymes that are being used in your body. And that makes a difference in terms of your blood sugar levels and other health determinants.
Real quickly, I know this model, it's about a couple grand that you're talking about here. But, you know, my first thought was any insurance possibly covering this, but you mentioned flexible spending accounts do seem to work for some people.
Well, we hope that the flexible spending accounts will provide some reimbursement, but also employers, if they sponsor a program for their employees, perhaps they'll have some reimbursement similar to health club memberships. And it's really a community-driven thing. If you get a group of people at a company that adapt it at one time, it really is embraced by the employees at large.
Thank you both, Walter Cole and Dr. Scott Kahan, for coming in and talking with us today. You know, I will say, though, Steve and Allison, I do feel a little bit of, you know, my breath is just going away just a little bit. So I can feel the work. I'm starting to sweat a little bit.
You're
Back
moving,
to you.
and that's the thing. Just get moving.
Feel my muscles working.
Email move. All right. Thanks, Sarah, so much.
If you think beer at sporting events is already a ripoff, you know, costs so much, wait until you hear about this video that's coming up after the break.
Holly is live from a Maryland high school with more. Holly. We'll be back in a moment.
Amy Harmon. I'm good. How are you? I just felt like I was dying. Like I was sitting in my chair for hours and hours a day. I love my job, but it requires me to sit. So if I could do my job, which I love, and also be healthier, it would be so much better. This seemed to offer the potential for that. Did you have any concerns that the higher level of coordination required would detract from people's ability to do their jobs. My goal with this story was to try to figure out, like, could I get it in my cubicle? Could I make it work in a standard cubicle that, like, most Americans work in? My cubicle is 6 by 6, and it fits a treadmill. I mean, like, everyone in the office is everyone wants one. The main distraction is everybody coming by and trying to use it. It's expensive. They range from, like, I think $800 to $5,000. But other than the expense, I don't see any downside to it. It's really good. Everyone should have one. But I mean, I do have this other desk, which I do go and sit in. So when I get tired, I still go like this.